let's welcome your host, Henry Kelly.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Thanks very much indeed. Well, welcome again to Going for Gold, the last go for this particular week. Already, if you've been watching the programme over the last few weeks, we'll know that our leaderboard, let's take a look at that leaderboard there and see the people who are in to the semi-finals later in the series. From Scotland, Richard Leslie, Sue Balaam from England, then we had Pia Olsen from Sweden, Peter Schmidt-Bauer from Austria, and then last week from Denmark, Einar Carstensen. And, you know, they're going not just for any old ordinary prize, they're going to be European Quiz Champion, and with that title goes this.
The series winner will fly to Seoul in Korea and spend 2 weeks discovering this fascinating country as athletes strive to win gold. Accommodation, all meals and tickets to final events and the fabulous closing ceremony are included. A great prize for the series winner of Going for Gold.
Yes, what an absolutely great prize. A holiday of a lifetime to go with that title of European Quiz Champion. Well, if you were watching closely this week, you'll know that already into today's weekly final, we've got Jeanette McConnell from Northern Ireland, we have John Novak from Austria, and yesterday from Germany, Gerd got into that final. So it means that today, from our 4 remaining contestants from England, Finland, Wales and Switzerland, we're just looking for one of you. The first one of you to get to 2 points in the questions I am about to ask will go through to join the other 3. Hands on the buzzers. What am I? I'm an object which can be found in living rooms throughout the world. I'm a box-like shape, and early examples of me are black. England.
Television.
Television is correct. Give yourself 1 point. What am I? I'm an object used daily. Famous people have written in me as well as ordinary people. I can be used. Wales.
A diary.
A diary is correct, Wales. Give yourself a point. All right, Wales and England have a point each. Finland and Switzerland yet to score, but don't worry. What am I? I'm a vegetable which can be eaten raw or cooked. I'm rich in vitamin A and I'm a major ingredient in coleslaw. I'm an... England.
Cabbage.
Cabbage is not correct. The rest of you have the rest of the question. I am an orange colour and people often say Wales.
A tomato.
Is not the correct answer. Finland and Switzerland, you have it to yourselves. People often say I help them to see in the dark. Switzerland.
Carrots.
A carrot is correct. All right, so we have 3 teams on 1 point each. The next question could be crucial. What am I? I'm a collection of instruments. Composers such as Wagner, Strauss and Mahler have all created types of me. Normally I include 4 sections: woodwind, brass, percussion and strings. My name stems from the Greek for the circular part of the theatre. What am I? Switzerland.
Symphony.
Symphony is not the correct answer. Anybody else want to offer it to me? I am the what? Nobody knows and we're out of time. All right, fingers on the buzzers again. What am I? I'm a place of entertainment which can be found all over the world. The most famous of me is at Monte Carlo, where people spend England.
Casino.
A casino is correct, England. You take the 2 points, you're in the first round again. Oh, Lynne, who's got so close. Well, it means we have to say goodbye to Finland, Wales and Switzerland, and as we do so, we say thank you for being such great sports on Going for Gold. Which means, of course, that to add to our contestants who are already in today's heat final, we are now going to be joined by England. All 4 of the contestants stand by. Come with me, I'm going to join them. So let's just meet again those 4 contestants. We're into today's first round proper. Well, Lynne Watts is here. Lynne, a defeated finalist. Once this week, was it?
Twice.
Twice? Twice? Oh, yes, you said yesterday you'd been a bridesmaid before, and there you were again. Lynne, today could well be the day. We wish you the best of luck anyway, whatever happens. Which, of course, means that all the other 3 are daily winners. Gerd from Germany. Congratulations, Gerd. You see, you said you were nervous yesterday, and yet, look what happened.
Okay, I feel fine now.
You feel fine? Good. Excellent. And we hope you do very well in today's programme. John Novak from Austria, of course, we saw earlier on this week. John was our 2nd winner, I think. John, welcome back again. Hope you can go all the way, as it were, today, John. Best of luck to you anyway. And, of course, it seems so long ago when the girl from the county town, Jeanette McConnell, was our first winner this week. Jeanette, it's so long ago now since we've seen you at all. Have you forgotten how to play Going for Gold? I would think it would be very unlikely that a girl from Northern Ireland would forget anything. Oh, the best of luck to you and to all our contestants. You know the rules. This is the round where the questions are in categories worth 1, 2 or 3 points depending on how you select. I'm looking for 3 winners. The first 3 of you to get to 6 points will go through to the next round. We'll begin with the general knowledge for 1 point. Hands in the buzzers. The semi-precious stone lapis lazuli is of what basic colour, Jeanette?
Blue.
Blue is correct for 1 point. Jeanette, the category is sports. I know you ran the Belfast Marathon twice. Select.
2, please.
A 2-point question. In chess, a game that ends in a draw is known as... Lynne.
Stalemate.
Stalemate it can be indeed known as. You are correct. Lynne, the category is animals. Select.
3, please.
3-point question on animals. By what 3-letter name is the wildebeest better known? Jeanette.
Scones.
Oh, you have to... Lynne.
The GNU?
The GNU, the GNU is correct. And that takes you up to 5 points, Lynne. The category is military leaders. Select.
1, please.
Just 1 for a win. Of which country is Colonel Gaddafi the leader? Lynne.
Libya.
Libya! You're in the next round again, Lynne! Oh, she's always so pleased, Lynne. She loves going for gold and doing well, which she has been doing. General knowledge for 1 point. Of which cold republic is Reykjavik the capital? Gerd.
Iceland.
Iceland is the correct answer. Gets you off the mark with 1 point. Don't worry about your buzzers, Gerd. I think you attacked that one that moment and therefore it had to wait until it knew it was being buzzed correctly. The category, Gerd, is dance. Select.
1.
A 1-point question on dance. From the Greek word meaning air, physical conditioning that combines vigorous exercise with dance routines is called, John?
Aerobics.
Aerobics is correct, John, for 1 point. That means all our contestants are on 1 point. The category is dramatists. Select.
3, please.
A 3-point question on dramatists. Name the Nobel Prize-winning Irish-American dramatist who wrote the tragedy Long Day's Journey into Night. Gerd.
O'Neill.
O'Neill. You said O'Neill just in time. It was indeed Eugene O'Neill. Gerd, you are correct. And it takes you to 4. And the category is Spain. Select.
2, please.
2 for a win. What is Spain's principal religion? Jeanette.
Roman Catholicism.
Roman Catholicism is exactly correct. Takes you to 3, Jeanette. The category is actresses. Select.
2.
2. The 1956 film And God Created Woman made which French actress a household name? Jeanette.
Brigitte Bardot.
Brigitte Bardot. Correct and very well said, if I may say so. Jeanette. The category is cities. Select.
1.
1 for a win. In which city would you be arriving if you touched down at John F. Kennedy Airport? Jeanette.
New York.
New York is correct. 6 points, Jeanette. And you're in the next round. All right, guys. It's between the 2 of you. John on 1. Gerd is on 4. General knowledge for 1 point. To which section of the orchestra does the trumpet belong? Gerd.
Brass.
Brass is correct. Takes you to 5. The category is revolutions. Select.
1, please.
1 for a win for you. Which European country was shaken by revolution between 1787 and 1799? Gerd.
France.
France is correct. That's the 6 points that you need. You're in the next round, Gerd. Very well played. John from Austria. John, we are very sorry to lose you. You played terrifically every day you were with us, and thank you for being a contestant on Going for Gold. Bye-bye, John. Right, contestants, you've made it a step further to finding which of you is today's champion. Here we go with 4 in a row. This is your solo round, and it's just you against the clock. Lynne, you were the first to get into this round. Let me show you the categories available. There they are. US presidents, cuisine, world disasters, and music. Lynne, pick a category, please.
I think I could do with some food. Cuisine, please.
Cuisine. Lynne, will you come and join me here, please, for your solo round, 4 in a row on cuisine. How do you feel today, Lynne?
Not too bad.
Good. Well, you know how 4 in a row works, don't you? Your aim is to score 4 in a row. You will score 1 point for each correct answer you give me, but a wrong answer will take you all the way back down to 0. Let's put 40 seconds on the clock for you now, Lynne. You'll have all that 40 seconds to score your 4 in a row. Don't worry if you don't. We'll credit you with your highest score. Lynne, are you ready?
I am.
On cuisine, your time starts now. What type of breakfast food was named after Ceres, the Roman goddess of grain?
Cereal.
Correct. What alcoholic beverage is used to produce the flame in the dessert crêpe Suzette?
Brandy.
Correct. What Japanese dish consists of raw fish wrapped in rice?
Sake.
No, it's sushi. What is the major ingredient in marzipan?
Almonds.
Correct. From which country does the rice dish paella come?
Spain.
Correct. Vermicelli, rigatoni and macaroni are all types of what?
Italian pasta.
Correct. A delicacy of French cuisine is the liver of a goose or duck that has been fattened by a process of force feeding.
Foie gras.
Is correct, and you've scored the 4 in a row, Lynne. Oh, Lynne is a delight to see. She's so delighted when she wins, and why shouldn't she be? Jeanette, you have at your availability US presidents, world disasters or music?
Oh dear, world disasters.
World disasters. Jeanette, will you please join me here for your 4 in a row category on world disasters? You said that, Jeanette, as if it has some sort of personal connotation. Jeanette, don't worry. We will put 40 seconds on the clock for you. You'll have all that 40 seconds to answer correctly 4 in a row, or we'll credit you with your highest score. Are you ready, Jeanette?
Yes.
Your time starts now. Which Russian nuclear power plant exploded in April 1986?
Chernobyl.
It did. Name the volcano that erupted in AD 79, destroying Herculaneum and Pompeii.
Vesuvius.
Correct, it did. In 1984, which Indian city was devastated by a poisonous gas cloud resulting from an industrial accident? You said Bhopal, and you are right. Which Central American city was devastated in 1985 by an earthquake, causing the loss of 9,000 lives?
Mexico City.
Mexico City is correct, Jeanette. You scored the 4 in a row. Oh, goodness me. I don't know, Jeanette, whether that self-effacement is nerves or whether you're having me on. Gerd, your category, please.
I'll take US presidents.
All right, Gerd, will you come and join me here, please, for your solo round, 4 in a row. Already, Lynne and Jeanette have got 4 in a row, so you need to get 4, Gerd, to join them in a triple tiebreaker. So you've got a lot to play for, Gerd. Are you ready?
I am.
On US presidents, your time starts now. Name the official residence of the president of the White House is correct. What do Presidents Lincoln, McKinley, Garfield and Kennedy have in common?
They were assassinated.
They were indeed. What was Franklin Roosevelt's famous presidential reform program of the 1930s?
The economic reform program was called...
No, I'm
the
sorry.
New Deal.
Yes, so you got there just in time. Who said when the president does it, that means it's not illegal?
Nixon.
Nixon is correct, and you've got 4 in a row, Gerd. Oh, goodness me.
Sorry.
Which means, of course, that if we look, we'll see that Lynne, Jeanette and Gerd have all got 4 in a row. In the 4 in a row round, we now have to play a triple tiebreaker. May we clear the scores, please? Everybody goes back down to 0. I will ask questions. You'll score 1 point for each correct answer. The first 2 of you to score 2 points go into the final for our head-to-head for today. Hands on the buzzers, are you ready? Who am I? I was born in 1901 and died in 1966. I was an American cinema and television producer, and I became famous as a pioneer of animated cartoon films. Jeanette.
Walt Disney.
Walt Disney is correct. 1 mark. 1 mark for Jeanette. Hands on the buzzers again. What am I? I am a weapon which is unfortunately used very often. I was very important in World Wars I and II. I am used on city streets and... Lynne.
A revolver.
Is not the correct answer. Jeanette and Gerd, you have the rest of the question. On city streets, and unexploded types of me are often unearthed. Jeanette.
Bombs.
A bomb is correct, and you've got the 2 points. Stay there, but you are already in the final. So between Lynne, who has not scored, and Gerd, who has not scored, I'm looking for just 2 correct answers. What am I? I am a useful device which was applied as early as the late 17th century. People speak to each other through me. Lynne.
Telephone.
The telephone is correct for a mark. OK, Lynne. And Gerd. Who am I? I was born in 1643 and died in 1727. As a boy, I invented a water-powered clock, a sundial and a flour mill. I became a professor of mathematics. Lynne.
Galileo.
Is not the correct answer. Gerd, you have the rest of the question to yourself, and you needn't even buzz in if you know. Tell me. I invented the branch of mathematics known as calculus, and my work, Principia Mathematica, is considered one of the greatest single contributions to science. I am probably best known for the theory of gravitation. My given name is Isaac. My surname begins with N. Who am I?
Newton.
Newton is the correct answer. That takes you to 1. Level with Lynne. The correct answer to the next question gets one of you in the final. Who am I? My teaching has influenced countless people for many centuries, particularly in China. My sayings were recorded by my disciples in a book called... Lynne.
Confucius.
Confucius is correct. You've got the 2 points you needed, and you're in the final. Oh, how difficult at this stage of the game it was to separate our contestants. It means that when they've stopped congratulating each other, Gerd, stay where you are, please, Gerd. Everybody wants to see you and say, well played every day that you were with us, Gerd. Unfortunately, we have to lose you, but thanks very much for being with us on Going for Gold. Well done, Gerd. And it means that yet again I have the opportunity to ask two ladies, Lynne from England and Jeanette from Northern Ireland, to come and join me for our final today on Going for Gold. Ladies. Right, here we are, not just today's final, but this week's final, where the winner will go through to our semi-finals later on in the series. And once again, Jeanette McConnell from Northern Ireland is against Lynne Watts from England. Well, this week, Jeanette was a daily winner, but Lynne could well turn the tables today. How can we tell? Now, Jeanette, you got into this round first, so the first decision is going to be yours. The subject is politics. There's an extra clue for you watching at home on politics, Jeanette. Will you play or pass?
I'll have a go, I'll play.
You'll have a go, you will play. Representing Northern Ireland on politics, Jeanette McConnell, your time starts now. As a child, I told my mother, one day I shall make the whole world tremble. When I first met Hitler, I described him. Jeanette.
Mussolini.
Mussolini is correct. Answered in the 4 zone, straight off, which means, Lynne, already you are playing catch-up. The subject is geography. There's a clue for you watching at home on the subject of geography. Lynne, will you play or pass?
I think I better try and play.
You try and play on geography, right? You've up against 4 points that Jeanette has already scored. Your time starts now. I am a body of water about 200 rivers empty into me. I was named by French fur traders. Many cargo ships carrying iron ore and wheat cross me. Lynne.
Atlantic.
Is not the correct answer, which means, Jeanette, that you have control of the game and your time continues now. One of my ports is called Duluth. The Canadian province of Ontario lies to my north and east. Michigan and... Jeanette.
Hudson Bay.
Is not the correct answer. Lynne, you have control of the game. Wait for it. Your time continues now. Michigan and Wisconsin lie to my south. Lynne.
St. Lawrence Seaway.
Is not the correct answer. Jeanette, it comes back to your control and time continues now. I am the largest body of fresh water in the world. I'm the most northerly of the 5 Great Lakes of North America. Jeanette.
Superior.
Superior is correct. Lake Superior. Answered in the 1 zone, just bringing you to 5, meaning, Lynne, that you're playing catch-up again. The subject is astronomy, and there's an extra clue for you watching at home. On that subject of astronomy, will you play or pass, Lynne?
I'll play.
You will play, and your time starts now. I was born in 1656. In 1687, I produced a map showing prevailing winds. Lynne.
It's the Galileo.
Galileo is not the correct answer, which means, Jeanette, you have control of the game and your time continues now. The prevailing winds that became the first meteorological chart ever published. However, I am chiefly remembered for my work as an astronomer. In 1705, I published a book about comets in which I showed that the tree, Lynne.
No, I'm sorry.
Lynne, all right, you gave me no answer, which is the same as a wrong answer. It means, Jeanette, that you have control of the game and your time continues now. I showed that the 3 comets observed in 1531, 1607 and 1682 were successive... Jeanette.
It's not Haley.
It is Haley. It is Haley. Answered in the 1 zone. To bring you to 6 points, which means that yet again, Lynne, you're playing catch-up. The subject is places. There's a clue for you watching at home on places. Will you play or pass, Lynne?
I'll play again.
You'll play again. All right, you have the 6 points to catch up on, and your time starts now. I'm a city which was important as a cultural centre in history. Velázquez and Murillo were famous painters who lived in me. My principal exports are wines, fruit, olives, cork and minerals. My cathedral is one of the largest in the world. Jeanette.
Rome.
Is not the correct answer. It means that, Lynne, you have control of the game and your time continues now. I'm an island port of the Guadalquivir estuary. My name appears in the title of an opera by Rossini. The first 3 words of the title are the bear...
Petra.
Is not the correct answer, which means that you just have control of the game now, Jeanette, and the time continues now. Are the barber of...
Seville.
Jeanette?
Seville.
Seville is the correct answer in the 2 zone, which means that once again, Lynne, you are playing catch-up. The subject is 19th century figures. There's an extra clue for you watching at home on 19th century figures. Lynne, will you play or pass?
I've got to play again.
You've got to play again because you have a long way to go. Jeanette is hovering 1 away from getting into those semi-finals. Your time on 19th century figures starts now. I was born in 1813 and died in 1897. After working as a clerk in a textile mill, I entered a teacher's training college and taught in elementary schools for 11 years before opening my own college. In 1837, I produced a book entitled Stenographic Soundhand. I later established Jeanette.
Pitman.
Pitman is absolutely correct in the 3 zone, which means that you're today's winner. Congratulations, Jeanette. And not only are you today's winner, you're through to our semi-finals later on in the year, and you've got 2 mementos. You already had a bronze from earlier in the week. We add to that a silver, exclusive to winning contestants on Going for Gold. Jeanette, the girl from the County Down, congratulations. We'll see you later in the year. OK. Well played, love. Lynne. Lynne, that's 3 times you got so close for England. Never mind, you were a great sport and you gave us a great time, and thank you for being with us and going for gold. Thank you for watching us. We'll see you again the next time I'm asking contestants from all over Europe to join me in Going for Gold. Bye-bye. Oh, well done, ladies. You are absolutely great. This one